This Torah class is brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.
A Torah Anytime original series.
There was once a frantic knock on the door of the Chofetz Chaim's home, and the Chofetz Chaim opened it to find a soldier in the Russian army, and the Chofetz Chaim ushered him in and asked what he could do for him. And the large soldier, he sat down, he began crying uncontrollably, and the Chofetz Chaim, a little bit surprised, he asked the man what was wrong. And the soldier looked into the Chofetz Chaim's eyes and told him the following: "You may think that I'm a regular Russian soldier, but I'm not. I'm really Yitzchak Yarkovsky, and I'm a Jew, and I was grabbed by the Russian army when I was 5 years old, and I haven't done a single Jewish thing since. Every day I think about Judaism, every day I long to be back, every day I feel something inside of me, but what can I do? I mean, the Russian army is a brutal place for any human being, let alone an innocent Jew. I'm going to have to go back to my camp," this soldier says, "in a few minutes. Can you give me some words of inspiration? What will become of my Judaism? What will become my Jewishness? Am I still a Jew? What will become my children?" Chofetz Chaim looked at this poor soldier and he told him the following. He said, "Every Jew has a soul inside of him that permeates his very essence with holiness, and there's no force and there's no ideology, no army, no union, no revolution can ever take that away from him. The Jewish soul is bulletproof. So walk with your head held high, knowing that every cell in your body is different. You may not know the intricacies of Judaism, but if you keep up the courage to tap into your soul's infinite holiness, its presence will be felt forever, and it will one day be rekindled." In this parsha, when Moshe told the Jewish people that they are all standing on the mountain making a covenant, a bris with Hashem, he wasn't talking about a business deal where one side could hire a really expensive lawyer to get rid of the argument of the other side. He was talking about a metamorphosis of holiness. And he wasn't just talking to the people physically standing there. He was talking to every future soul in the Jewish people's galaxy. Har Sinai dispensed holiness into the souls of Jews for every time and for every era, from the holiest Talmud Chacham learning in some hilltop in Tiberia to a soldier in the barracks of the Russian army. Our ancestors didn't choose Judaism and then forcefully bequeath it to us. It is not an intellectual concept that can be just abandoned at will. You don't become non-Jewish if you shed the philosophy of Judaism in order to get baptized or convert to Islam. We don't receive Judaism from our parents. Every single one of us stood at Har Sinai and willingly accepted the Torah and Hashem's kingship. This wasn't an intellectual acknowledgement, it was a transformation. The animalistic instincts that were bottled up inside of us, that grotesque beast that lurked beneath our skin, which we developed in Egypt, was effectively eradicated by a blast of spirituality that we got on Har Sinai. We got an injection of holiness that instantly elevated us to become God's ambassadors on earth. It was not an intellectual idea, it was not conceptual. It was not a mental agreement. It was Hashem granting us the exclusive access to the elixir of life, the holy and sacred Torah that literally went into our bloodstream. And while most religions are belief-based, you think like them and then you're just in, Judaism is a blood deep. If you're born a Jew, your body is Jewish, whether you feel it or believe it or deny it or even like it. Jewishness isn't a mindset. It's an identity encoded in you. You don't join it, you are it. The human body is comprised of 248 limbs and 365 different ligaments and sinews. There are 248 positive mitzvahs and there are 365 negative mitzvahs. Is that a coincidence? Of course it's not. It's due to the fact that when we received the Torah, the 613 mitzvahs became infused into every single one of the 613 parts of our body. It instantly raised us above humanity. It instantly charged us with a mission of cherishing that holiness and bringing it wherever our feet may take us. Our very DNA became supercharged with godliness. Running off and jumping into some Christian Baptist bath, or aligning with the Islamic faith, or doing yoga with a bunch of Buddhists on some mountain in Nepal cannot surgically remove the holiness that's embedded inside of a Jew. It cannot take away our Judaism, because Judaism is our essence and our very cells are Jewish. The holiness that we got on Har Sinai came with immediate ramifications. We no longer could act the same way others did. What was morally acceptable to others was no longer morally acceptable for us. Our holy bodies require different food to fuel it, and therefore a Jew is prohibited to eat certain foods, notwithstanding the fact that those foods don't seem to have effect whatsoever on non-Jews at all. It's because our supremely holy bodies are physically supercharged with sanctity and therefore must be treated as such. This reality has proven itself over the course of human history. Thousands of various religions have been tried by the world since its inception. Only Judaism has endured because it's not an idea that can just fly away with the intellectual winds of the time. It's not a religious trend that just it gets outdated or archaic or inconvenient. It's a physical force embedded in the body of a Jew, and it gets passed down to the next generation, whether or not that generation is even aware of its existence. The holiness is inherent. It's a spark of the divine. Those sparks could sit for thousands of years, but they will come to the surface at some point or another, and a Jew will feel them and feel its cries and allow them to glow again. Jews who know nothing about Judaism still seem to hang on to something, a Seder, a Yom Kippur, a Yartzeit candle, a Yizkor, even Jews who oppose Judaism. Jews who have been irreligious for literally centuries still have that spark inside of them, and sometimes, without even realizing it, they refuse to let that spark go. We walk around feeling the charge of Kedusha we received at Har Sinai, and we never tell ourselves that Torah wasn't speaking to us. We don't say that. We don't say, that was then and this is now. Every single one of us was there. The holiness that was given to us then was given to us, to the Jews in Granada in 1129, or the Jews in Tunisia, or the Jews in Turkey, or the Jew in Uzbekistan, to the Jews in the Lower East Side in 1919, and the Jew right now in Los Angeles, or Toronto, or Miami, or Petah Tikva, or London, or Baltimore. The Torah spoke to us all. It injected ourselves with the perfect amount of Kedusha to enable us to take on any challenge we face, no matter the time and no matter the place. It's not an ideology we inherited. It's a physical force we were born with. It's that spark that enabled us to look away. When our Spanish neighbors idolize things like bullfighting and the torture of animals, or that spark that made us abhor the gladiator fights that the Roman society loved, or the spark that keeps us morally sound in a Western world that's completely drowning in immorality, it's the spark that makes a Jew a Jew. We are a people who stood at Har Sinai and underwent a metamorphosis, a people who possess special cells which are inheritable. We are biologically different from the rest. We are a people who bridge heaven and earth. We are a people who have a spark inside of us that no matter what and no matter when will forever shine bright. Adolf Hitler could not have been more right when he said, Judaism is not a religion, it's a race. True, we're a race. A race that contains unimaginable holiness, because Jews don't just think different, we are different.
You've just experienced another Torah class brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.